Welcome back to another game of 7-Point Highlander. Today I'm actually playing Oath Reanimator. I've got a soul tie list here where I want to cheat in the biggest and baddest creatures of Magic the Gathering, either with Oath of Druids, Show and Tell, or Reanimate.
And I'm Billy, playing Mono Black Control, with my black sleeves, black playmat, and black jacket. So what we're trying to do is play all the best black cards in the forms of hand disruptions. We're gonna reanimate. We're just gonna do some high risk, low reward plays.
Get ready for the next battle.
Looks like you're on a Mulder 6 and I am on the play here.
Alright,
I'm just gonna drop a fetch and pass.
so I'll draw for turn, play this basic swamp, and let's have a look at your hand through a duress.
A lot of options here. We've got Reanimate, Demonic Tutor, Bitter Triumph, Show and Tell, and Archon.
Yep, and we choose
Which is
reanimate.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
We are going to Surveil at the end of turn here, green-black. Have a look at our top card. Surveiling, pretty strong in a Reanimator deck. We'll put a Generous Ent to the graveyard and go to our turn. So we'll draw for turn, drop a Shock land here, and then play out Demonic Tutor. And pass to you.
Yep, sure. So we are very wary that you're probably gonna get a combo card to enable your hand here. Although you already have a show and tell, so you might have just got a land. Either way, we'll play this fetch. Crack it. Get a swamp. And let's just put a bit of chaos in your life and play a Hint Turak. And leave it up to chance. So
Still gonna roll dice
get
for this.
rid of Bitter Triumph, I believe, and Show and Tell. And that's my turn. Pass go.
Pretty good. There goes my turn 3, but I'm going to play an Oath of Druids instead. Pass to you.
Okay, so Oath of Druids on the board. We're not going to play any creatures. We don't want to play that game. Instead, we have an upkeep Vampiric Tutor. So we will match a Demonic Tutor with this Vampiric Tutor. This is the card we'll draw. And we're going to Grief, pitching a into. And you reveal a Sylvan Tutor, Archon of Cruelty, and an Atraxa. Not interested in the Sylvan Tutor. And we will reanimate your Archon. So I'll go to 12 life, you're on 17. But we have an Archon trigger. You're going to discard a card, sack a creature, and I draw a card, gain 3 life. You're going to lose 3 life. Your go.
Okay, when you pass to us, we have an Oath of Druids trigger, so we're going to flip until we spot our first creature. It is Coma, World Eater. This has Ward 4, and on hit will produce 4 3/3 Coma coils.
Yeah, a lot of
we're
text.
also going to cast a Sylvan Tutor, searching for a creature to put on top, revealing a Metamorphosis Fanatic. So that's going to be our next Oath target, and passing back to you.
Sure, so go to our turn. We're gonna swing you for 6. We have an Archon trigger. So
Discard an Iona.
Yep, and you gotta sack your Coma. We forgot to go to damage, so you should be effectively on 5, but that's fine. We'll pass turn.
And then Oath of Druids trigger, Metamorphosis Fanatic, which we put on top, into an Iona, naming black.
Well, that just shuts down a whole deck. That's the risk you run when you play a monocolored deck, I guess. So we get an Oath trigger now. Those cards should be in the bin at the bottom of our library. Apologies. And we hit a Baragloif, which I believe has... How many times?
4 or 5 power.
4 power. And we're just going to pass turn there.
Okay, so we're going to Swamp Cycle. Drop our land. Look at the one card in our hand, stare at the board stake, and pass to you. What looks like we're not attacking.
Yeah, so it's 2 monsters versus 2 monsters. But we got a Baragloif, we don't care. Let's swing in.
We'll block with our Metamorphosis Fanatic, giving that up.
He's a 5/6, and your go.
And we get another Oath trigger. We'll flip until we find a Grizzlebrand, another Big Daddy, and we'll just have a quick look at our library here. There's about 8 cards left. Not sure we can activate Grizzlebrand.
Looking dangerously thin.
Yep, could be decking ourselves soon. We'll just consult our graveyard here, and then pass to you.
It looks like a stalemate that I don't mind playing because of your deck size. So we'll just go to combat, swinging with this Barragloaf. Nah, we'll change our mind. We're swinging with both. So we've got an Archon trigger.
Grizzlebrand. Discarding Valgavoth. Blocking with Iona.
Yep, so
Getting rid of the Archon.
Archon's down.
And Barragloaf will connect.
So we've got a Barragloaf trigger. We reveal a Archon of our own. A Turak, Sheldred, Toxic Deluge, Bitter Triumph. We just pick this black card here because it doesn't matter. We can't play any cards anyways. We just gotta hope our Barragloaf goes all the way.
Okay, so on my turn we will attack with Iona. There's no Earth trigger this time. Iona doesn't want to do any blocking.
Yep, so we just lose 7 life. I mean, we've got no flyers. We're just drawing. Go to combat, I guess. Yep. We just swing the Barragloaf your way. We get a trigger. We get an enchantment in the yard, which importantly grows the Goyf. What doesn't kill the Goyf grows the Goyf. So we miss. You go to 2. I'm on 21.
I'm just going to have a look at one more draw and scoop it up here.
Yeah, so Barragloaf got there. We fought through an Iona and we won.
Okay, game 2, I'm on the play, but I'm on a mull to 5. We'll start with the Marsh Flats again. Fetching immediately. Shocking. Going to 17 and dropping an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Alright, you can have a look at these 7 cards.
So all the spells are legal targets here. We've got Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, and Barragloaf. We'll take the Inquisition ourselves. Pass to you.
So you want me to pay a bit of life to look at your hand. That is fine by me. So we shall Thoughtseize, and our only legal target will take it.
Drown Under Lock, gone. Now our hands just lands. We'll draw. Play a Surveil land. Have a look. I think we spotted a Reanimate there. We're going to leave that on top. And pass to you.
Right, my turn. I'll play Tiny Bones. So this has a combat damage trigger where I can cast permanents from the opponent's graveyard. You'll go.
Okay, play a land. Consult my size 2 hand and pass to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going to move to combat. Come in for 1. You've got nothing for me to cast. And I'm just going to play this Barragloaf. You'll go.
End of turn, a Vampiric Tutor. So 2 creatures on board here. Just checking my mana base here if I have access to green. That looks like a basic forest. We will cast Oath of Druids.
Yeah,
And pass you.
that's a pretty decent play. That's a pretty decent Vampiric Tutor. So go to my turn. Draw a card. I mean, we'll just play a land and we're coming in, right? Yeah, let's go in. Let's go in. And we shall get a Barragloaf trigger. 3 power, so we mill 3 cards, and we shall return this Stealthy Voidwalker to hand, which we shall subsequently play. And we are also going to duress, showing a Metamorphosis Fanatic, so we miss. You'll go.
Alrighty, with 3 creatures on your side of the field, Oath will trigger, and we'll have a look. We'll mill a couple of cards, and hit a Troll of Khazad-dûm. Slightly disappointing.
Yeah, it could have been a very big monster there.
Yep. Also notably putting a few cards under Douthie, Force of Will. A couple of lands that shouldn't be in the graveyard have gone to the graveyard, but that's okay. We're also going to... So after we draw for turn, we'll play Collective Brutality, choosing -2 on Douthie and discarding our Fanatic to drain for 2.
Yeah, I guess things have escalated, you can say. So...
Alrighty, no cards in hand. Pass to you.
No cards in hand compared to our 2 cards. One of it, which is known, is a Fatal Push. Seems like a pretty dead card, but we can push our own things, I guess, to stop the Oath trigger from happening. So go to our turn. We surveil our land in the yard first, and then go to our turn. We shall draw a card. Let's have a look here. I believe that's a Himtatora, kind of useless in the face of a no-hander. So we'll move to combat, swing in with both.
Gonna trade our Troll or Khazad-dûm out here, blocking the Baraghoth.
Yep, so
Take one
you
of
go
the
to 11, I go to 22. Me not wanting the Oath trigger to happen, we shall kill our own Tiny Bones.
Now I'm noticing that might have been a mistake. Maybe I should have blocked Tiny Bones. I'm just gonna draw and pass.
Oh, I still could have Fatal Pushed my Baraghoth. Alright, so go to my turn. I'm going to Beseech the Mirror. Finding this card here, go to my hand. Nothing's bargained, so it can't be played. And I'm just going to pass the turn.
I have no actions on my turn. I'm just gonna draw and pass. 2 cards in hand.
Alrighty. So we are going to activate our black manland here. We've got an attack trigger, which will remove a card from your graveyard. And you go to 8 life. Your go.
I top deck a Show and Tell here, so we're gonna cast Show and Tell, putting an Iona into the battlefield and naming black once again.
And we choose to put down nothing. So now we have an Oath trigger. We get a Metamorphosis Fanatic, which is a decent hit, a very decent hit. Seeing that we can't play any cards, we'll just take advantage of the Oath. And we choose not to put any creatures in play. And we're just going to attack with our manland again.
As Menace, exiling Show and Tell on attack. So we're gonna go down to 5 here. It's 5 versus 22. We're gonna draw and have a look at this board state. We can't attack, so Iona doesn't attack and we pass.
Yep, so go to our turn. We just activate our manland again, did we not? We'll play a land first. Activate, and we're coming in with both. Really pushing in the pressure here.
Okay, Iona will block the Metamorphosis Fanatic because this is lethal if she does not. Take the 3, go down to 2. We'll find a Git probe off the top. We'll have a look. Spot an Ashiok. Him to Tirak and a Vampiric.
Or dead cards
exciting.
they're all dead cards in the face of Iona. And
Yep.
I think you've seen enough. So what do you think about those matches there?
They were pretty fun games. A bit of a stare down. Staring down Iona and Archon of Cruelty. But both sides being able to play big creatures is a good time.
Yeah, I think my deck just drew very well into your hands. So we weren't very affected by the Oath of Druids. MVP for that match for me was definitely the Manland, where it enabled me to get a creature, it had Menace, and it didn't trigger Oath of Druids.
Yeah, it worked around Oath of Druids quite well. It also ate graveyards just in case that's important, because this is a Reanimator deck. For my deck, the most valuable card still is Oath of Druids. Getting all kinds of good creatures.
Yeah, I mean, once it triggered, it gave you amazing big creatures. However, there was one, I guess you could say, untimely hit of the Ogre, which I think you wanted. Yeah, which I think you wanted a bigger impact creature there.
Definitely, yeah.
Yep. So thank you for watching, and we shall see you next time.